The Barnardo's report is extremely timely and I think incredibly important. It raises a whole host of extremely important considerations. Just a few of these are the fact that frontline services, for instance the police, the judiciary, charities, are incredibly under-resourced, that they need a lot more training and a lot more support if they're to provide services to children who are victims of child sexual exploitation online. A second thing that comes out of the report is that where in the past sexual exploitation may have been targeted at vulnerable children, now almost any child from any background can be a victim. So with the accessibility that the internet brings, any child with a smartphone or an iPad or any kind of technology can find themselves caught up in some awful scenario. A third issue is that victims much more frequently now are very unlikely to report that abuse has happened to them. So for instance, they may not go to the parent or they may not go to a teacher. The first that may be found out about it is when the police turn up at that child's door to tell their parents and discuss with them the issues. It's not an easy problem to fix. The report highlights the fact that we cannot just ride roughshod over child's privacy. Children have their right to privacy, but at the same time they also have a right to be protected online. So there's a careful balance to be had here. Perhaps the most frustrating thing to come out of the report ultimately is that this is not the first one of its kind, and that about 10 years ago in 2004 there was a report called Just One Click. At the time, that report effectively predicted a whole range of issues that might become problems in the future. This was a report that came out before Facebook and before Twitter, and unfortunately a great number of the recommendations that were made in that report were not actually carried out. And so we now find ourselves in a position where this problem has been magnified by the massive increase in the amount of internet technology that we have. So this report is crucial, and I think it's a huge step forward.